Okay, so my name is Allie Rose, and we're conducting an interview for Baby Ace Johnson with Dr. Lightbringer White as a shadow and Tay Tay Brown Scrub as a shadow, and with Superman for Life supervising the interview. And so, Baby Ace, when you're ready, can you throw up all your macros so I could confirm them, please? Okay, thank you so much for that. And while I'm gonna read the MD rules as well too, and the HP rules and the RP rules, just so you know them. And then afterwards, we're gonna ask you 10 questions, and then that will conduct your interview. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So first, I'm gonna read you the HP rules, which the HP rules are: do not resuscitate patients on any street surrounding the hospital. Do not serve patients who have their weapons drawn. Hold on one moment. Okay, I'm sorry. So do not stand on the main lobby floor. Do not go AFK while on duty. That equals a 3-day ban, demotion, and all funds returned. Only 2 staff members may be at each desk in rank order. Up to 7 may line up down the hallway, also in rank order. If your medication wait time is over 5 minutes, you have to go on EMS or delivery runs. If the wait is under 5 minutes, you can wait in the cafeteria. So that means the blocks around the hospital, you don't pick nobody up. And do not use the front door. Only rank 6 and up may enter through the front door, and only rank 7 may use the front parking lot. So you're not allowed to be in the parking lot at all by the hospital. You cannot go out the front door. You cannot come in the front door. The way that you come in is through the back. Do not spawn the bus. You must have DCP or CP permission, which we will never get those. Never, ever, ever. So we do not spawn the bus at all, because at some point you will be able to spawn the bus. You just won't spawn the bus. The radio checks are mandatory. And so now we're going to go to the MD rules. 10.1 MD1: refusal to provide medical assistance. Refusal to give medicine to civilians or resuscitate a person without a justified RP reason, provided there is no threat to the medic's life, like a turf war, active shootout, a standoff. The punishment is 1 reprimand. MD2: firearm usage. Use of firearms by medical staff is strictly prohibited. The punishment for that is dismissal from the faction. So, meaning there is no, absolutely under no circumstances do you pull out your weapons or use them at all. At all. You just don't use it at all. And so, MD3: adhere to project rules. Medical faction members must follow all established project rules. The punishment is 1 warning to 1 reprimand. Use of official vehicles for personal activities. Personal use of official medical vehicles is prohibited. The punishment is 1 warning, which means that you cannot use the faction vehicle to like just drive around in, or just to do whatever you want to do. You just can't do it. MD5: issuing medical certifications. Issuing medical certifications outside the hospital setting is forbidden. The punishment is 1 warning. MD6: medical actions during dangerous situations. Selling medical pills or resuscitating players during life threatening situations, such as firefights or other active threats, including to the individual being treated, is prohibited. The punishment is 1 warning. MD7: gang association and criminal activity. Associating with gangs, major crimes, theft, vandalism, murder, or affiliating with factions during events is prohibited. Punishment is dismissal from the faction. So that means you cannot be with no gang at all. You cannot be caught running with them. You cannot be with them, even limit talking to them um outside of here. And so MD8, disrespectful conduct towards colleagues and civilians. Disrespectful behavior toward any individual is prohibited. The punishment is one reprimand or dismissal based on faction leadership decision. MD9, non-compliance with orders, failing to follow orders or observe rank-based subordination. Punishment is one reprimand. MD10, use of personal vehicles for EMS work. Using personal vehicles for EMS related tasks is not allowed. The punishment is one warning, meaning you cannot use your personal vehicle to go do CPR runs or anything like that. MD11, proper role play conduct. Medical personnel must role play their duties appropriately, including interactions, dialogue, like announcing assistance and checking surroundings during emergencies. The punishment is one warning if you do it. MD12, and proper use of tasers, attacking civilians with a taser's weapon or physical force without a RP reason. Punishment is dismissal from the fraction, which means if you're just out there tasing people for no reason, it has to really be like a do or die situation. But if you're just out there tasing for no reason, you can be dismissed. So 1013. Okay, so those are the MD rules. Do you have any questions, concerns?
No.
Okay. And so on to the RP rules. RP 16, criminal acts against emergency personnel. Any criminal acts toward emergency medical personnel are prohibited. Punishment from 90 minutes in one state jail to a 12-hour band. Oh, that's backwards. Okay, sorry, y'all. RP 13, faction NRP. Non RP behavior within game factions, including unleaders or execution of civilians, exoneration from the faction and or from in one state jail to 3 days of ban. RP 14, sexual harassment, any form of non consensual sexual actions, including stimulate dog actions, use of ethnic and or LGBT slurs, or excessive attention. All sexual actions require OOC consent. Such actions should not occur in public or frequently visited areas. The punishment for that is 60 minutes, mute, or 24 hours, up to 30 days ban. RP 15, disruption of the faction operations, intentionally provoking faction members for entertainment or disrupting faction operations is prohibited. The punishment is 30 minutes in one state jail. And RP 16, criminal acts against emergency personnel. Any criminal acts toward emergency personnel are prohibited. Punishment from 90 minutes in one state jail to a 12-hour ban, which is what I read you the first time. And do you have any questions, baby Ace?
No.
Okay, and so now we're going to ask you 10 questions. And so the first question would be, if you've seen two patients arguing, or not arguing, but like being disruptive, meaning um going behind the desk, being rude or being mean and just acting a fool behind the desk, what would you do?
Record and report.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would do, baby Ace?
No.
Okay. You can also try calming it down. And depending on what scrub you is, you can request a supervisor as well too to come down and help. Okay.
Floor 2 is closed,
Okay.
please.
Say it again.
John floor 2 is
Okay.
closed.
I cannot hear you, Superman.
Floor 2 is closed, I told him.
Oh, okay. Okay. Uh, can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. How do you stay calm under pressure or like under bad situations?
I take a break if I need it.
Okay. Okay.
I like that answer.
Yeah. You listen to me. Okay. How do you anybody else have any questions? But
I got an easy question. So, do you have to give away med kits to people that's coming into HP that's being rude to you?
No.
Okay.
okay, that was good. Also, um, how would you deal with a difficult coworker?
Record and report and tell somebody.
Okay, so yes, you would record and report, baby A's, but you, like I said, you will also try to diffuse it or try to like calm it down. Also, how would you explain the wait times to patients when you run out of pills?
Use my macros.
Okay, yes, you could use your macros, but also like you could use your mic as well too to let them know like, hey, I'm on a 5 second cooldown. Superman, do you want to ask a question?
I could just ask one. So if you got a call to, like let's say someone got shot or whatever, and you have to go do some CPR on them. If one, let's say he was a gang member, and then there's a doctor and then a police officer, and they ask you to pick him up, which one would you pick up first?
Police officer.
So the right answer is the gang member because he's the one that did the call. And then from there, it would be whoever, if they ask you to pick them up. If they say, don't pick me up, don't pick them up. Or you can ask, hey, do you need help? But the right answer is the one that made the call that has a little tiny red ring around them. But you're still new, so that's why we're letting you know. That's the only question that I needed to let you know.
Okay, that was a good question.
I have another question.
You can go ahead, Tete.
Okay, so are you allowed to use your own vehicle to go on med deliveries?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Um, how many questions was that?
7.
I got one more.
Okay, yep, you can go ahead.
All right, so let's say you see like two white coats that's on floor one arguing. What do you do about it?
Record and report.
Yes, sir.
What you can do too is you can separate them and like say, hey, can one of you come to floor two? And then maybe talk to them and say, hey, what's going on? I know I'm a young, like lower rank, but is there something we can do to discuss it and have you guys stop fighting? But yeah, Your right answer is record and report.
Okay.
Okay. What do you like most about helping patients?
Uh, that I saved their life.
Great answer. What day of the week do you spawn that bus?
Never.
Great answer.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so that conducts your interview for today, baby A.
Congratulations. This conducts your interview.